go online, you go to Google, and you type in free essays about panda bears. And then all these essays come up, and you read them, and you say, oh, that looks pretty good. So you click on that, copy it, paste it into Microsoft Word, put your name on it, and shoot it out, ready to go. That's intentional plagiarism. So you went online intending, thinking about what you were about to do, and you put it down as your own work. So that's intentional plagiarism. So you know what you were doing. Intentional plagiarism. You know what you were doing. What do you think the other type of plagiarism might be? If one is intentional, you know what you were doing. What do you think the other one might be? Accidental. That's the exact terminology too. So the second one is accidental plagiarism. So what do you think might fall under this category? Ryan?
Like you didn't know what, like that was plagiarism, but you did it.
Right. So an example of this could be if I'm doing a research project and I'm working with 4 or 5 different books and I find something that I really, really like and I want to include this in my essay, then what I would do is I would take that, incorporate it into my paper with quotation marks. Do you know what else you're supposed to do other than just quotation marks when you include it? Right, so you're citing the source, so you're saying where it came from. So if I put that in my paper and I'm working with 4 or 5 different books and I accidentally put another person's name for that, that's considered plagiarism because you're citing an incorrect source, but it's accidental. They determine that as accidental because you incorporated it into your paper, you put it in quotes, you said you were getting it from somewhere, which is the correct thing to do, but you put the wrong information. So that would be accidental. So unintentional is the opposite of intentional. So accidental plagiarism, that's pretty self-explanatory. So whatever you want to put for notes for that to remind yourself, you can. Question?
Is there any fee for accidental plagiarism?
So it depends on the situation. So plagiarism in itself is against the law. People don't realize that there is a law behind this. It's not just something that schools created and said, all right, if you take somebody's paper, slap on the hand, detention, whatever they do, it's against the law. In middle school, we looked in the handbook today, in middle school it can be referred to the principal, to the superintendent of schools, and it can go much higher than that. So there's a process behind it, it can be a failing grade, there's a lot that goes behind it. In high school, I'll take questions on that. In high school, if you plagiarize the paper, it's a little bit different. It still is severe.